What's up, guys? MtgJedi here, back with another edition of Who to Use, this time in Sacred Order, DDRCH, Damage Debuff, Revive Control Heal. Let's get into it. How we doing today, guys? Thank you so much for heading over here to this video. Today we're talking about Sacred Order Faction Wars, and man, there's a lot of interesting options, so I want to make sure that we jump into it real quick. The thing about Sacred Order is this faction is enormous, and you're going to see from all of these different options that there's just so many choices, okay? We have Astralon, we have Errol, we have Abyss, we have Cupidus, we have Cernic, we have Venus, we have Constantine, Relic Keeper, Romero even, my dude down at the bottom, and Phoenix. So, what is his name? Shamail. Any of these people can be built for damage. Even some of the other people can contribute to damage, like Rashkard can do some damage, Cardial can do some damage, Martyr can do some damage. So you definitely have a ton of options when it comes to damage dealers. It's just basically who do you want to use. Most commonly I see people using Phoenix in this faction because he's just generally good and can be used in other areas. A lot of people like him in their Ice Golem team, for example. So if you have any of the legendaries, obviously you're going to build them. However, some other options exist as well. Very underrated option would be Romero. He does provide some other aspects to your team, but also he can hit pretty hard on his A1. Next up, we have debuffs, okay? Not quite as many as damage dealers, but still more than most factions. Abyss doubles up here, decreased defense. Martyr is going to help out here. Venus, Juliana even. Aothar is actually really, really good. He was part of my first original team clear. Mordecai is great. Deacon, both of those guys help control the turn meters. And then Lightsworn actually is a great addition for your debuffs as well. I highly recommend Deacon here, but you know, obviously if you have the legendaries, you're going to want to use those. We have no legendary revivers. Cardial doesn't revive. I mean, I guess we could have included Cardial. He puts the revive on death. And Rashkard puts block damage. So if you want to include those here, it's not really the same thing. I'd probably put those under healers maybe. But Mistress of Hymns is the worst of the three. Cardinal is ridiculously good because she puts their turn meters at 100%. But Godseeker is really, really good as well because she provides the healing. She can help get rid of some buffs on your opponent's team, right? And she can extend the buffs on your own team. So yeah, she's obviously very good. Obviously very good. As far as control, there's not as much control in this faction as it would seem. And like half of those epics you should just like literally never touch. I guess we could have put Talia as a damage dealer, but I don't really like her. I've used her on a number of accounts, and she's just not as good as she used to be. Astralon, top tier damage dealer, and also he has the AoE stun. Martyr has the AoE provoke. Aothar locks people's skills out. Deacon decreases their turn meters, and Phoenix does a whole bunch of different things. So definitely some options here for control. Again, a lot of people going with Phoenix here because of everything that he does. As far as healers, you have a lot of options as well. Okay, I did include Rashkard and Cardial there under healers, but also Cernic. I mean, Cernic's crazy. Obviously, if you have him, you're going to use him. But again, you see Romero there. You see Mistress of Hymns. Lodric is actually very good. Godseeker again. Adriel can be used, but she's not very good, and same thing with Hope. I actually like Romero better than both of those, especially if you're putting Juliana on your team. She can do a little bit of debuffing for you, but most of the reason why is because she pairs well with Romero. She unlocks a secret skill for him that is actually a very good damaging AoE ability. And last but not least is the rares, okay? If you started with Aethel, you could obviously use her. Chaplain can be used for some damage. And she's like minorly useful. Mother Superior and Draconis can do a little bit of healing. In general, don't forget hashtag War Priest. If you haven't seen the War Priest video, go watch that right after this. Some of the rares are alright. So like if you invested in them for one reason or another, they could be used. But I don't know. You tell me in the comments below what rares you had here that are usable. Most of these are very underwhelming. So a very common team then would be something like this. Phoenix and Juliana, Cardinal, Mordecai, and Romero. Now obviously Juliana and Romero, because they go together, that's just an easy way to increase the power level of your team, is to put them both on it. Individually, they're not that great, but together they are very helpful. And then, you know, it might be to your benefit for whatever team you're using to put somebody in a stun set. Like, I don't know if you can build Phoenix with damage in a stun set, but that would be great. Other than that, you could always replace Mordecai with somebody else who does a little bit more control than he does, okay? This was the original team that I was going to use, but as you're going to see here today, I ended up obviously not doing that because I got other champions. So, let's jump in and see. I have just reworked my faction war team, so let's see how it does. It is a very interesting strategy that I think a lot of people would be able to achieve, okay? Now, maybe you don't have two Shamails, in which case you can bring in anybody else. But I do have Mordecai leveled up, I have Roshkard, I have Cardinal, and, oh, I forgot to include Armiger. Armiger should definitely have been on that rares list. I don't know, maybe the picture didn't turn out the right way. And then I have Lodric down here as another option as well. I also think that this guy could be good, Castigator. I made those slides before he was in the game, but he has the A1 Provoke with a little bit of a heal. And then his passive is unimportant. But he's an HP-based champion, so he's easier to keep alive. So let's go ahead and jump into this level. I didn't put like a ton of time into the gearing. This is just like some quick gearing for this morning because this is what I wanted to work on. But we have the AoE decreased defense. And then Shamail is too fast. So we're going to just A1 because we want to do this. Increase defense, revive on death. Increases the duration of all buffs. This is the one that we want to do, I think. And then Shamail is going to ignore some defense here. Now, I don't know if this team... Let's see this one. Okay, now neither of these Shamails are really built for damage. They are built for Hydra, so survivability. But I think that they both have good options, and maybe I just need to build them with like more like attack percentage chests for this faction, so that they can do a lot of damage on that ignore defense. You know, that's the whole reason with the Lightsworn, is to get those buffs on here. But man, he is just not being very survivable here. I know he's level 50. Well, He's level 37 out of 50. But he is also has mostly defensive gear on him, so that kind of surprised me. But see, now I don't know. We should be able to just kill people, and then when he kills people, then the rest of them get feared. So if there's more than one of them like this, then we should be able to crowd control them a little bit better, I think. But this is the team that I've been messing with. We're getting up here in levels, and that means I really need to start committing better gear to these champions if I want to be successful, which obviously I do. Because this last wave here is very challenging. So I think that I might need Deacon in a stun set. I just don't want to. I don't want to re-gear him. But I might have to. So that's where I'm at with this team. I like it. It's a very interesting team, and like I kind of want to beat it. See, man, we're not killing them like I would like us to. But you can see Deacon really decreasing the turn meters. I'm going to hold off on killing so that I can kill with him. Oh, it's only this one that gets the fear. Oh my goodness. But they also can remove buffs, which is very helpful in Faction Wars. So I mistimed my abilities there. Otherwise, everybody would have fear. And then and then we would be in a much better spot. Let's try to remove this buff. We didn't get it. Okay, and you see, if Deacon was in a stun set here, then we would be getting a heck of a lot more debuffs out there. So Deacon in a stun set is definitely a great option. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Okay, obviously that's a girl. And then we just have a lot of abilities here. We did not remove it. So yeah, what do you think of this team with the double Shemales? I've been saving this for this video to unveil this, but I can do like a full guide on this team if you guys want me to. But I kind of figured that this was enough information to include here. You can see I don't have a ton of damage, but both of the Shemales are in Toxic, so I think that that should be enough to beat the level 21 boss. If we can grind our way through these upper levels, which I'm honestly not 100% sure about. So anyway, we're going to keep going here. If you need to, you can skip to the end of the video, but you know, I try to include a lot of great content for you while we're fighting through here. So, in the comments below, before I forget, tell me what your Sacred Order team is right now, and if you beat the faction or not. Okay, decrease their turn meters. And then, obviously, man, Videobolt is just going to kill us. If I put these buffs up, that's going to be bad. Decrease speed, decrease attack. Resisted. Okay, our accuracy is too low. But if I, oh man, if Valk gets her counterattack up, we're kind of in a bad spot. Maybe I should just let her get it. Nah. Letting her get it is never a good plan. So, like, our goal would be to, like, kill her first, but I don't think we have enough damage to do that. It's unfair that they get buffs and we don't. She's definitely gonna get that, so let's go ahead and do this. Because then, oh, see? Videobolt, man. So I might have some gearing to do here. I want to attack this guy because he doesn't have the counterattack. And then the A1 on the Valk. No, didn't get it. The A1 on the Valk. We did decrease the duration, but that was not helpful. Didn't actually end it. Okay, I definitely don't want to do that. The AoE decreased defense. Oh, I could have done their turn meters. Okay, Godseeker. Let's do that. That was very helpful, but we're going to take some counterattacks. She's built pretty tanky, so I figured she could take this. Let's just keep at it. Oh, we got it. Okay, so now, oh, he died on his second turn. Let's see. No, we're fighting through the shield there. I mean, we made it all the way through the shield, so that's good. Let's bring back up Deacon. Can we kill her with this? Yes, and then everybody's got the true fear. Okay, great. Alright. Perfect. Now, man, Altan, if he kills one of our guys, is going to just bring back the Valk, and obviously we don't want that. So maybe we can keep the true fears on here. I'm not too sure. This run is getting kind of long. I did not expect that. I thought that we had enough damage. And, oh yes, the turn meters. Thought we had enough damage with my little combo here, but I guess it's still not that great. I think it's just the way that I have them geared, honestly. Okay, good. We got the healing in. Now kill him. And then the fears go on. Good. And then I think that we need to kill the Altan next so that we don't get anyone revived. Because getting people revived is bad. So we can do this. I wonder if that would trigger it or not. I don't know. I think because they're still dying. So I don't know. That's a weird one. Alright. And maybe I should have edited this down a little bit, but I'm not going to, so you can see the whole run. I'm not going to. Ooh, we got resisted again. Definitely need some more accuracy on Lightsworn so he can get his abilities in there. And again, Deacon really controlling the turn meters here. So that's been very, very helpful. Okay. We did get the turn meter decrease. I don't think this is going to kill him. No. But it might kill him on his turn. Yes. It didn't get the... I think we could almost hit auto here. We didn't get the fears, but we did kill him. So I think that that was good. And then I'm going to have to probably take some time on the next levels. I'm not going to fight through that here with you guys. But you can see this strategy grinding here. And then we'll just hit auto and talk about the rest of this. So with Sacred Order, you have a lot of options. You have very many options for your teams. And so I think there's a lot of possibilities for interesting teams. But, like, the legendaries in this faction are very, very good. And so, if you have them, you're probably going to use them, okay? So, let me know in the comments below. What are we doing here? We hit just auto replay? Okay, well, oh well. Let's back out here. So, you have a lot of options for this faction. This is one interesting one. I'm not sure if we really needed the Lightsworn there or not. I don't think he really helped the Shamils do more damage. So, maybe we could just replace him with somebody else. Like my Mordecai, maybe. And then we could put the HP burns on. Or we could put the block damage. So, I think that's something I'll explore for my own team. As for you, let me know what your team is, and thank you so much for watching. I'm MtgJedi. I hope you have a great day, and check out some other videos in this series. I only have 2 more to go, and then I'll have all of them updated and ready to go. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one.